Hi Java fans! Today I want to tell you a bit more about the architecture of our powerful and new Java development framework, ProNexio. This video will give you an impression what we are using as internal components and how they work together. We tried to keep the information short, but it's still a lot to tell. The framework is divided in two parts. The part for front-end development and deployment, and the back-end part, also for development and deployment. The front end communicates via HTML with any browser or any device. First, we want to show you the components of the front end and introduce the parts of the back end a little later. I think you understand that I will not uncover the magic dust we put into ProNexio, but I will give you some hints. Most of the components are controllers, engines and handlers, and some of them are unique in a development tool architecture and can't be found in any other Java framework. The first two controllers are the tree controller and the JavaScript API controller. But directly after these two components are the template engine and the Studio form controller. Perhaps you have seen already the video about the Web Studio we implemented in our ProNexio. These two components are responsible for the handling of templates and form widgets we created with the Studio and stored them as Java objects. You will see the backend part of the Studio in a few moments. Next important part is the WebSocket controller, responsible for the full duplex communication via the WebSocket protocol. We implemented a message handler, together with a grid controller and the chat controller, followed by the portlet and the view controller. Something that leads us to another highlight of ProNexio is the Bootloader, which contains two important components: the portlet loader and the container loader. Perhaps you have read the features of ProNexio and you know already that our framework is able to provide container loading, which means that it is possible to run ProNexio widgets on other platforms like .NET or PHP. Something that we are really proud of, because that is another unique function of this Java framework. The last part of the front end to mention is the data controller on the front end side, which we will also see in a few moments again. I think this is the best point for a break after the description of the front end of ProNexio. Otherwise, this video would get too long. But if you are interested, take a look on the second part of the video that will be released tomorrow about the backend of ProNexio, our powerful Java framework. So thank you for your attention. If you have questions, don't hesitate to contact us. You find additional information on our social media channels and our website. And stay tuned for the second part of the video.